Demonte Colony. Tucked away in the bustling heart of Chennai, India, lies a seemingly ordinary residential area called Demonte Colony. But the innocuous neighborhood hides a dark, eerie past that continues to haunt it to this day. Locals whisper about strange occurrences, and those who dare to venture into the old mansion within the colony often come back changed, or not at all. The story of Demonte Colony begins in the 1800s with a wealthy Portuguese businessman named John De Monte. He was an influential figure in Madras, modern-day Chennai, and lived with his wife in an opulent mansion. From the outside, his life seemed ideal: success in business, a grand estate, and riches that would make anyone envious. But hidden behind the mansion's grand facade was a tale of unimaginable sorrow. John's wife, suffering from severe mental illness, descended into madness. Her erratic behavior and constant torment caused John to retreat from society, turning his once proud mansion into a fortress of despair. Unable to cope with her illness, John isolated himself and eventually died a broken man. After his death, strange occurrences began to plague the mansion, and rumors spread that John had cursed the place, vowing that no one would ever live there peacefully. For decades, the mansion stood empty, its crumbling walls and eerie silence unsettling anyone who passed by. Locals began reporting bizarre phenomena: shadowy figures seen in the windows, whispers in the wind, and the chilling feeling of being watched. Some claimed that John De Monte's spirit still wandered the halls, bound to the place by the grief he could never escape. Visitors who dared to enter the mansion reported strange experiences. Some described sudden drops in temperature, others heard disembodied voices calling their names. Some never returned at all, vanishing without a trace, while others left with a hollow look in their eyes, unwilling to speak of what they had seen. Even as the mansion was abandoned, the curse seemed to spread throughout Demonte Colony. Residents of the surrounding area began reporting strange happenings in their homes: objects moving on their own, doors opening and closing by themselves, and the feeling of unseen eyes following them. Over time, the colony gained a reputation as one of Chennai's most haunted locations. One particularly chilling tale involves a group of young men who, in the 1990s, decided to challenge the spirits of Demonte Colony. They entered the mansion one night, armed with cameras and torches, determined to prove that the hauntings were nothing more than local superstition. What happened next remains one of the most terrifying stories in the colony's history. According to surviving witnesses, the group began to hear eerie sounds almost immediately upon entering. Footsteps echoed from empty rooms, and a cold wind swept through the house despite the stifling heat outside. When they ventured deeper, they saw shadows moving even though there was no one there. The group panicked and tried to flee, but one of them was pulled back by an unseen force. When the others managed to drag him out, he was never the same. His eyes were blank, and he remained silent for days, as though something had followed him home. That night, he mysteriously disappeared. To this day, Demonte Colony remains a place shrouded in mystery and fear. Though the mansion has been demolished, the spirits of John De Monte and the others who perished there are believed to still haunt the area. Locals avoid the place after dark, fearing they too will fall prey to the curse that has claimed so many before them. Visitors to Demonte Colony often report an oppressive atmosphere where the very air seems to hum with an unseen presence. Some even say they can hear the faint sound of John De Monte's voice, forever calling out for the peace he was never able to find.
Enjoyed the content? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more awesome videos your way. Don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Thanks for watching.